Bienvenidos to the Xolo Books YouTube channel. My name is Oriana, and today I'm going to be recommending another excellent book that you all can buy at xolobooks.com. Let's get to it. So today's Xolo Books recommendation is The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett. And this book came out in 2020 and has been captivating audiences everywhere. It's been sold out, it's on bestsellers list, and I believe it's also gonna be made into either a movie or a TV series. I can't remember, but it's a very successful book and Brit Bennett's second book overall. The Vanishing Half has a very captivating plot premise, which is that it follows the story of Stella and Desiree Vignes, who grow up in a small colored town in Louisiana and decide to run away from home to pursue a different life outside of their small town. And so the story eventually transitions into this multi-generational family saga that tackles the ideas of racial identity, bigotry, and the corrosive effects of keeping secrets on a family. And I really enjoyed this book because I gravitate to a lot of stories that bring up the question of nature versus nurture. You know, what parts of us are because we are born that way, and what parts of us are because we were raised that way, or because our circumstances demanded it that we be this way. And it was very interesting to follow both the stories of Desiree and Stella after they each make individual decisions in their youth, and how they manifest throughout their life, how it gets carried over to their daughters, and it's absolutely very interesting, and that's what ultimately kept me reading the book. Something I also really enjoyed and appreciated from this book is just the general conversation around colorism. And for those who may not know, colorism is this essential preference of lighter skin over darker skin. And that's really boiling it down to basics, but it's another form of discrimination and preference of whiteness, an internalized whiteness that can even manifest in communities of color, and in this instance through the town of Mallard, where the twins are raised. We have a clear demonstration of how colorism manifests within the Black community, and how even though you can have this preference and this desire to be white or closer to whiteness, it still doesn't necessarily save you from some harsh realities. And in the twins' case, they lost their father to a racist man who decided to just kill a colored man because they could. And another question that kind of lingered with me throughout the book, and that I think Brit Bennett was trying to have the audience think about, is essentially, like, what does it mean to know who you are? And in knowing who you are, what are the illusions that you present to the world and to other people? Do these illusions help you gain something? Do you lose something in these illusions? And I reflected on a lot of that because I know that in this society we have to present a certain version of us that we know will be accepted, not just so we're not ostracized, but in a lot of cases so we aren't we don't have to put ourselves in situations that might be dangerous, or situations that might pose harm to our person. So I appreciated having that internal reflection throughout the book, because I definitely saw some places where I kept my illusions, and I also considered a lot of situations where people have to create these illusions in order to survive. Alright, well, thanks again for watching this video, and be sure to check out the other Xolo Books recommendations that I have on our YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much for your constant support. Don't forget to check out the store. We just added a couple of bookmarks that I think you will really, really enjoy, so definitely go check that out. Okay, adios.